revolution will be live.
Watcher, as you can see, I'm at my local Tesco, which is just down off Rama 3, and today I thought I'd do something slightly different type of vlog, and this is more aimed at those who are either retired here or are married here or live here on whatever visa, whatever circumstances, or you're staying here for more than your 2 or 3 week holiday, so i.e. a 60-day visa or an education visa or any other reason why you might be staying in Thailand for more than, say, 1 or 2 months. So this is more aimed at those who are either living on a budget or just like to watch their money and don't want to eat out every single night, unlike if you was on your 2 or 3 week holiday and you're your 2 or 3 week millionaire, as you're called, because obviously with the exchange rates and that. So this is aimed at people who want their budget to go a bit further or are just doing day-to-day life, all those type of reasons and all those type of visas and people. So if this doesn't sound like your type of vlog, then not to worry, I'll be doing other things on other days. So what I'm about to do is show you this Tesco Lotus here, but what I'm going to start with is what's available outside first, because unlike Tesco back in England, obviously that's where Tesco originate from, for those watching from Australia, Central Europe and Americas. Tesco is a English company, and obviously they've got branches out here. But unlike a Tesco back home, which this sort of size would be called a Tesco Extra, so it does not only groceries but other things as well. But this is where a Tesco Lotus, a decent sized one out in Thailand, beats it hands down, because of what else is available. So what I'm going to start with is what's outside. So to start with, obviously because this is Thailand and the scooter is king and the motorbike is king out here, you've got a big parking area here, and just over the back there are some tuk-tuks all waiting to take people wherever they want to go. That's where you're coming off of Rama 3 road there, and just by there you've got some bike taxis there waiting to take people also wherever they want to go. Then moving round here, you've got the covered walkway that goes into the store, look, but around it you have these little stalls, and there is a variety here. So what I'm going to do is walk down one side and then down the other, just to show you what's available. So down this side, to start with, are all little vendors and stall holders selling a big range of items, starting with shoes and then moving on down here, look. So it is quite varied. Various women's clothes available, some bags, you can get your nails done. And we've got more shoes, lingerie, more clothing there. What we've got here, shorts, and on this side we've got electricals, various leads and phone covers, more women's clothing, socks galore, and then we got some makeup on that corner. Right, now we're at this end of it, and there's a few seats there. Now down this side we have some bags. What we've got here? Oh, this one does all sorts of hardware and household items, tissues, Tupperware, food containers, all that type of stuff. Belts, women's clothing, bit of lingerie again, phone accessories. This one does a bit of car accessories actually. A couple of motorbike bits and bobs. More nails there. Jeans. Trousers. Sometimes there's some stalls here. It's a bit empty today. Obviously they open at different times probably. Now we've got some food available here. And some drinks. And what's down this one? There. More drinks. Smoothies, things like that. Fruit juices. We've got here chicken and rice. Some noodles. So you can get yourself some cheap eats while you're here. Now back to this end. What's this? More drinks. And now we're back to this end. Right, so that's what's available first before you even get into the store. Right, so coming up to the store entrance, and on the outside you can buy a scooter and a bike if you want to. So you can walk here and then ride back home again if you wanted. Sometimes there's another one that sits there selling various things, not today though. Right, moving in now, do the downstairs first. So, as you're coming through the door, this is like some of the other Tesco Lotuses that you get out here. You'll get all independent little vendors. So, as you're walking through the door here, as you can see, there's some independent clothes available there. And what we got here? Seafar restaurant there. And opposite that is Krung Shrire Bank, one of the many banks here. And we've got a Cafe Amazon, which are nice, make a change from Starbucks. More clothes available there, and what's this one? Watches and a bit of electricals. Then we've got Dairy Queen here. What we've got there? Shoes and flip-flops and things. And this lady here sells phone covers. Then we've got Chester's Grill, which is sort of like a KFC. It's sort of chicken based stuff, but there's obviously rice and other things as you can see on the menu there. So I've not seen too many of these around. Chester's Grill, but it's like, you know, chicken based. I do a few burgers as well, a few different things. McDonald's, well, they're everywhere. Auntie Annie's there, or Auntie Anne's I should say. They're quite popular in Thailand. And what I will do actually, before I go further there, is come out here and show you what's out here. This is the covered parking area. So, by the door we've got some drinks there and a bit of fruit, coconuts by the looks of it. A bit more food there. Now this is your covered parking. And there's more scooter and bike parking in here, which is covered. Just wanted to come around here and show you this bit, because there's another big stall holder here, which I'm surprised actually Tesco allow it, because half of this stuff that these stalls are selling, they sell in the store themselves. But this store I've noticed sells like a bit of absolutely everything. So you've got a bit of household stuffs, DIY stuffs, and it just goes on. So it just sells a bit of absolutely everything. You know, batteries, all household things. It's quite handy actually, quite cheap. So all those other stalls that you saw, outside and that. This one is like a mega store. So that sells all the stuffs nearly that most of them other stores, apart from a bit of clothes, that are outside. So I just thought I'd show you that one as well. There's your scooter parkings. And we've got over there shoe repairs, key cutting. What's this one doing? Watch straps, watch servicing, repairs, things like that. Now this is the other bit, this is the other entrance to downstairs. So we've got Dunkin' Donuts, an S&P, a KFC, and then this lady here does little pork balls and things like that. Now this is at the other side of the ground floor. There's clothes here, and what else we got here? Some various items here on this stall, and more parking as you can see through the door out there. So it's quite a size, this one. And what's this one? Fuji restaurant. These places don't look too busy at the moment. What's this one? Aubon Palm. These places don't look too busy at the moment, but trust me, when it gets after 5, they get rammed because everyone comes in after work, and all of a sudden, it seems, everyone sort of converges in all these type of places for the various little restaurants and whatever, and it's rammed, I'm telling you. So what's this one here? A bit more clothes, baby clothes, things like that. Ramen noodles and other noodles types available there. And what we've got there, belts, things like that, handbags, all down there. Now what we've got over here, a bit of jewellery, a bit of gold. Another little vendor there, and the flower shop there. Right, now, this is where you finally enter the Tesco. So we'll just go up here first. Right, just come up the escalator there, and you've got a couple of cash points and an MK restaurant. And now this one does phones and phones repairs. Got a few cash points, and then we've got Tesco doing their money services like they do back in England. And what we've got there, 3BB, and there's a little independent pharmacy. And then all across here you've got all these stalls here, and over there all do like phone things, electricals, all things like that. Right, so just walk down this way. So we've got Tesco there, and these are those stalls I was showing you. So then there's a DTAC shop there, AIS, another gold shop, this here is all herbs and all well-being items, you know, all your good tablets, all your herbs, spices, oils, potions, all them sort of things. That's all good for you stuffs. Then we've got another little one here doing makeups, things like that. Swenson's got a place here. Then another bank, that's Corn Bank. And we've got a little clothes shop. And moving around here, a Watson's. More lingerie there. Another stall there doing electrical items, and more round here. So that's that side. Oh, and there's an optician's there, look, KT Optic. Right, so that's all of this lot is before you actually get into the actual Tesco itself, like the actual shop part of the Tesco. So as you can see so far, you can get some cheaper items for a start for your budget straight away, and you can come here and it's like a one-stop shop. You can just do all your banking, depending on what bank you've got. There's more to show you yet, but most of the big banking names are all here, so you can get everything done. Also over there, True. There's a J-Mart, they do phones as well. So, as you can see, there is quite a range on offer. So you can get stuffs that are all cheaper outside to start with, if you want to. So depending on budgets, once again, because that's what this is aimed at really, people on budgets or just watching their money, or who like to live like you do back home. And what I mean by that is, when you're living back home normally, what you don't do, unless you earn that much money, what you don't do is go out every single night at restaurants. You don't go out every single night doing all the sort of things you do on holiday. When you're on holiday, obviously you've got your holiday budget, and obviously you can dip into your credit card knowing full well that you're going back within 2 or 3 weeks, and you can start paying that off, and you've got your wage coming back in again from your job. Obviously if you're out here more long term, or you're retired out here, it's a different outlook, shall I say. Other people I've talked to since I've been out here, who live here or have been here, you know, for a long time, or like me, are staying here for a few months, then you do things different, because you don't go out every single night, even though there's temptation everywhere. You know, if you want to go out to the bars and the girls and everything else, if you're on your 2 or 3 week holiday, that's fine, because you can do that. You know, you can go out, you can have all the fun you want to, you know, go all the restaurants, all the fancy restaurants, everything. But when you're out here normally, like you do when you're back home, you don't go out every single night. You just don't. You know, you don't go into all the fancy restaurants and eating this, eating that, buying this, buying that. You just don't do it, because obviously you've got your monthly budget. So that's what I mean by that. Right, so coming into the actual store itself now, I need to get a couple of things anyway, so I've got my trolley, so I'll walk round and show you as I'm going. So first of all, this is the bakery section. So you've got all the breads and cakes and that on offer. No good for me, this sort of thing. Not on my diet. But they have a sweet tooth in this country, which is unparalleled. They really do. So the cakes and treats and that you find out here, they're in abundance. I'll tell you that now. So if you've got a sweet tooth, you're all right here. So you've got all those there. So that's your little bakery section. Now, coming around here, we have fruit and vegetables. So all of you'll find your normal fruit and vegetables that you find in your home country, but then obviously the Thai ones, as you can see. What's over here? Salad bar, so you can buy and make up your little pots of salad. What's over here? Garlics. And you can buy some fruit cut up already that they do for you. This is where the shops out here like this shine for me really, because you can buy everything already done. So you can get fruit already cut up there. And they got some durian here as well. Look at this. Right, so I just got myself some durian. Now, what you do, obviously, like you do, especially in Tesco's back home, you get your fruit and veg, and depending on how much you want, you put it in a bag. Now, what you would normally do back home at Tesco back in England is you could weigh it yourself, and it puts a sticker on it, and then when you go to the till, it just goes straight through. But not here. you actually have a staff member that actually does that bit for you. So it's quite labour intensive in this country on a lot of things. So you probably have 2 or 3 people standing there just doing that all day. Where back in my country that would be a complete waste of people, personnel and money. So that's where it differs out here. Now moving on, I'll do this side here first. So we've got some dried fruits available there. Now also what you can buy out here is these little pre-done meals that they've cooked in store. So these are very handy because as you can see, look, it's all little meals and they're all done. So you can just microwave these and happy days. So I'm going to get myself one of these because these are nice with some rice. It's a nice little meal right there with a bit of rice. That's really healthy. And they cook the rice for you, so you can buy rice in a pot there, or you can buy a sticky rice pack. And then what you do then is you come here, and they've cooked all this lot obviously, as you can see, but you've got your choices of all these, so you can get a staff member and they'll bag all this up for you. It's all pre-cooked already. It's quite impressive actually. So you don't even have to cook. You just come here on your way home from work or during the day, choose some of these, and there we are. You can make yourself up a little meal. So look, 35 baht there for that. 35 baht. These little meals here, look, 29 baht. What were the ones around the front? Sometimes these differ, I've noticed, from day to day. Other days there'll be salmon with rice, which is very nice. So we've got sticky rice with fried pork, 35 baht. There we go. Then we've got omelette and rice there, 19 baht. Chicken fried rice with black pepper, 45 baht. So even if you, like me, you've got a room with a fridge, you can come down, buy 2 or 3 days worth, put them in the fridge, and then when you're ready, in the microwave, happy days. So really nice and easy. You can save yourself a lot of money that way. Now let's go round this way. This is a bit of cheese there, as you can see, and this is the sushi bar. So get your sushi there. And what I've seen people do is have it made for them and then sit here and eat their nice fresh sushi. Right, so over here are the fridges with your milks and juices and milkshakes and all things like that. And what we got here, ice creams, lollies, frozen fruit here, and some vegetables. I get these frozen peas. Right, let's come around this side now, and over here, this area here, is where you can buy all the cooked chickens and duck and pork leg. Sometimes I get these, which are good to put in the fridge. You get 2 or 3 days worth of chicken out of that. 139 baht. And you can buy them already cut, look, all chopped up, ready. And what's that one? That's chicken in fish sauce. And that's your pork leg, all cut up ready for you. 189 baht. Or you can buy it just like that if you want. It's very nice, I can tell you that now. And moving over here, we're going into seafood now. So there's various fresh fish and shellfish available. Also over here, meats, chicken, pork, ribs, things like that. Cooled meats there, so you can buy your chicken breasts, things like that. and do your own cooking. Save yourself some money. Pork chops there. 116 baht. More meats on this side. So as you can see, even in this section there's more variety available than a Tesco back in England. And over here are the vegetables with some salads. Do need to get myself a salad, so let's grab one. Right, bag of pre-done salad. I usually get this one, 65 baht. There we go. So you can buy all those. And tomatoes, sometimes get those. Little tub of tomatoes, 29 baht there. That's what I normally buy, as I try and do things on a bit slightly healthier. Little bag of carrots there, which are handy, 69 baht.
Rama.
How much is a lettuce if you're going to do it yourself? 45 baht. And for those that want it, you just pay a bit more for it, but of course they do quite a range of organic stuffs. Right, moving around from the fresh and frozen, now we're into the more the normal sections. So down this side is all the various cooking oils and sauces. Now I don't like a lot of these because it's cheap and nasty processed stuffs, and it's full up with unnecessary ingredients that you don't need. So depending, if you're trying to do things on a slightly healthier side, then a lot of these are really, they're no good because they've got added items in them, too much salt, and they're loaded with nasties. They're really not very good at all, really. So a lot of these I try and avoid as much as possible. Some of the soya stuff as well, it's not very good. It's processed soy. It's not nice at all, really. It's not good for you. Some things you'll find that are straight out of the shops in England. Look, straight in English. We've got some sauces there, look, 65 baht. So you do find the odd items out here, which is, you know, they could have come straight out of the shop in England and straight here. What's on this side? Oh, you can buy some ready meals if you want to, like the 7-Elevens do. So you can buy your ready meals in the microwave. Once again, you've got to watch these like you do back in England because of the extra fat and saturated fats and extra salt. Not good for you at all, really. If you're the type that's not on a health kick like me, then just munch away, no problem. You know, you've got some other brands here that you might recognise. 69 baht for a tub of Walls. Ice cream, that's quite popular in England. Right, what have we got here? Haagen-Dazs. Let's do a bit of a comparison here. So 359 baht for a tub of Haagen-Dazs. And what have we got down here? Ben & Jerry's. 262.50 for that.